Hi everyone, welcome to Appliance Advisers. I'm Francesco, joined as always by Dennis.
Hi, Fran.
So today we're going to talk about microwave drawers and what are the best microwave drawers. So different brands, not sure if that's a real thing, so take me through that.
Yeah, I mean, so up until recently, we would have said Sharp. Regardless of the brand you bought, you just bought a Sharp microwave drawer. They really are the innovator to the draw and really have the stronghold in the entire market. More recently, another company from overseas is called Midea, and they are producing for GE and Monogram and for themselves. So, and maybe some other brands. So they're newer to the market, only been out a little bit. But Sharp is really the main producer of every microwave draw you've ever bought and will buy.
So now in kind of all other microwave types, over the range, countertop, we hear about standard microwaves versus convection microwaves. Is that a thing at all?
Yeah, I mean, listen, microwave draws, and Sharp specifically has come out with the convection microwave, which we like a lot. I mean, I think when you're buying a microwave draw, there's a few that I like. Beko has a great microwave draw. We happen to have a great warranty on it, made by Sharp again, but clean, nice installation. As much, Sharp has this, everyone else is really a version of that. Sharp does make this convection microwave draw. Came out a couple years ago, a little more expensive, but if you are that person again that couldn't fit 2 wall ovens, wanted to do more with your what space you had, this allows for that. It is physically larger. I mean, not so much in width, but in height. So you want to absolutely make sure if that's the model you're thinking about, we sell a good amount of those, that people are pre-planning that for sure, not after the fact.
Yeah, it takes up a couple of drawers sometimes in your island versus the one, and
it is definitely bigger.
Sizing on these, typically, you really see these as 24, but I have seen some 30-inch ones on the market.
Yeah, I mean, so realize there, this is even some 27s, but understand you're not getting a bigger unit, you're getting a bigger fascia, and you're paying for that fascia. So sometimes it does make sense where you're maybe tying into a bank of draws and just that 30-inch to scale makes sense. But if it weren't for that, a 24-inch draw is what you should do because you're not getting a bigger draw and you're giving up potentially cabinet space to do a 30-inch. So
you're really not gaining anything size-wise there. So really important things to consider there is the standard versus convection. Obviously, you want to look at the size. 24 is really the most common and you're not gaining anything. And certainly, like you touched on, the installation, see how these things install, whether it's an overlay or flush. Absolutely want to make sure that.
And we should say this, where Sharp builds them all, I would still tell you, other than the Sharp convection microwave, I'm not a big fan of Sharp microwave draws in their own brand. I don't like their controls, a lot of plastic on them, flip controls that are just prone to break. And for the same money, there's a lot of other brands that have either better warranties, glass controls, better fit and finish, flush installation. So you're not paying more to get a different brand. I actually think they've made some of the other brands better than they've made their own.
Definitely, and it's one of those things, it's like, you're not getting a microwave drawer as the focal point of your kitchen. So you don't necessarily want it to stand out. You want to be able to install, have a sleek look, kind of blend into the rest of it.
And final thought, these things don't break. You think they would? They don't break. I mean, those draws hold up amazingly well for everything that's going on with them. So
awesome. All right, that's everything on microwave drawers.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for appliance tips and updates from Yale Appliance.
Your feedback is what shapes our series. Like what you saw, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
Stay informed and inspired on all your appliance needs. This is Appliance Advisors signing off.